In the upper left, in the blue, our Zerg player, he is
KT roster live.
in the bottom right, in the red, our Protoss.
CJ Entus Hero.
Right. Excited to see how this one goes. It's a quick pool.
Whoa, whoa.
Quite a quick one.
Ain't no brakes on this crazy train.
Yeah.
Pool on 8.
Well, that's super fast, man. And this is like a tricky map to wall in correctly. And the thing is, Hero, a lot of these games has gone Nexus first. Life's trying to catch that here. He's not going to. Right? Or is he going to? Okay, that is...
Forge.
All right, the timing on this should work out. Like, I think Hero will be all right with this.
Should be. It's not going to be the game he wanted to play.
Yeah, but I think it's like okay enough where if you shut down an early pool like this and you still have a fast expansion, like the early pool is really looking to catch Nexus first of all.
Yeah.
And like even if it doesn't, maybe it can delay. Or something
I don't believe
like
we're
that.
going to have Nexus first anymore here from Hero.
No,
I think he's playing very, very safe.
I mean, he could do it on Iron Fortress because it's the last map, maybe just because it's so big, but Life might take that into consideration, go like 14 speed.
Yeah.
You know? 14 gas, 14 pool, sup.
So he's going to have to get a wall in up here of some sort.
And the probe.
This is not, you know, the kind of game that Life was hoping for. Life was hoping to actually blind counter his opponent. There is a little bit of randomness in the builds early on, and sometimes Protoss does a strategy that leans a little bit more towards economics and not towards intelligence. And then if you do a build like Life's, it wins. And I don't blame Life for trying to do a coin flip win when he was this ahead.
Yeah, out of all the matchups that aren't a mirror matchup, basically, this one has the most kind of coin flippy builds that you can do.
Yeah.
And this time it definitely went into Hero's favor. So, in fact, look how many Lings Life is making.
Oh my god, but if that probe gets back there, the Queen's going to have to come out here.
And he sees. Oh, does he see?
That's all the Protoss needed to scout here. Because normally the Zerg would have a hatch there. So he should be pretty suspicious. Now, Life is making 4 drones. Yes, 4 drones now.
He is hoping to be able to kill a probe that's in the wall and run by, but a Zealot is being made before the Nexus. And that's the perfect counter to this strategy.
Let me tell you something, Hero, very uncomfortable right now. You want to have that Nexus up, but he's saying, I think he's up to something. Now, it looks like Life may have detected this is going to be an issue, so he's going to go for the back rocks.
Which Hero detected might be an issue, so he's going to go for the fast Mothership Core.
Wow. So he's going to try to get these rocks on the other entrance here.
He's a Minority Report nerd right now.
Yeah, this is a pretty impressive game understanding here. So there's no way Zerg can get in there at all.
No, it's shut down completely now. But look, he's actually getting his bases up quicker because Hero has played this so safely.
This is really interesting. We haven't casted a game like this in quite some time.
Yeah. In fact, Hero actually overcountered. I think he thought that, this this could be a Baneling all-in. I think that's kind of the range he put him on here.
Bringing us back to 1998. Strat that old, man.
Well, I tell you, that'll catch you sometimes in life.
Sometimes it works, yeah.
He's a crazy guy to do stuff like that, but Hero actually over-defended here for sure, which means Life's 2 hatcheries are both much quicker than this Nexus.
Isn't that funny how this turns out? God. So Hero was ready for everything, but you're absolutely right, Artosis. The hatcheries are just now finishing as Hero's Nexus started just moments ago.
You know what they say, Tasteless? When you're ready for everything, you're really ready for nothing.
That's true. That's actually true in this case.
No one actually says it, but it's a good saying.
No, but it is completely true in this case.
It definitely is the over-preparedness. Like in, round of 32, this would be like a perfect way for Hero to play this game and then just roll over like Penguin or something. But like against Life, man, it's like, ooh, I'm not sure. Did you overdo this? I think so.
Let's see if he can do anything with the Stargate. This should be pretty easy for Life to time out and not allowed to do too much damage, but let's see here. He's just pulling away the injured Lings here. Oh, huge misplay there.
Big mistake. If he uses 2 force fields, he can probably get that Ling too.
Trap him in there.
2 force fields for a Zergling.
Yeah.
It's hitting rocks with 500 health. Sounds good to me.
The Mothership Core is now chasing out these Lings.
You were quite right about the spores being timed out very easily here by Life.
And he's making Void Rays behind this. Hero is. So let's see what he wants to do. He might just keep pumping Void Rays and try to take a third base that way. I do believe if we see that, we'll probably see Life come in here with just a bunch of Speedlings and try to get a cancel.
Yeah, he may try that again.
This has been the moral of the story here. Remember
It definitely has been.
GSL semifinals is keep your third base safe.
Hero's
3
ready
gates?
for it, though. Yeah, the 3 gates.
Okay.
That makes him ready. So, like, if a bunch of Lings were made this time, he can warp in enough rounds that it won't work.
We see a lot of games where people actually make the gates as a wall-in at the third base.
Yeah.
Which is strong unless they just have so much they kill it. Then you are so behind.
Yeah. Well, that's like gambles upon gambles to do that. But in this case, already having those gates up before he even makes this base makes the base a lot later. Like, it's funny because there was so much mind games in the early game and how late his expand was and Life's expands. Like, for instance, this game is a full 2 minutes behind a regular game on where everyone is. Yeah. That's like 2 minutes of pure mind game.
The tempo of this is so weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's normalized. It looks like a standard game. If you just walked in here or just tuned into the stream, you might think this was your average PvZ. It was totally not that case early on.
Yeah. So, really, really cool how this has actually turned out. We do have these Lings kind of poking in here, probably seeing if they can pick anything off. Not too likely.
Yeah. He's going to get another gateway wall up here, make that an undesirable attack point for any Lings.
Well,
and Hero's got his third base up.
Yeah, we see the Infestation Pit again. We've seen this a few times from Life. No units made that require that tech, though.
No, just droning and teching up.
You know what this series has reminded me of?
What?
Is Marine King Prime against Nestea. I am Nestea back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Where
back.
out of the 7 games in that finals, Nestea got to Mutas once, and everything else was decided before that. And like this is kind of like this is not the first time we've seen Infestation Pit, but we've not seen a unit out of it.
We've not seen a proper late game this entire series.
No, nothing
I guess we had that
close to
one that was mass mutas, but that game was sort of weird too. There was a lot of cancels on the third.
Yeah, it wasn't like a real proper late game. But look,
Swarmos, the best unit in the game.
I've never thought I'd be so excited to see these.
Yeah,
but yeah, this is cool.
Well, at least we're gonna have a very different game.
Hero's move out right here is actually pretty spot on as well, I have to say. Like, he's moving out in the map, he's checking what's going on, he has a few voids. By the way, guys, notice 3 voids.
Oh my God.
What Rain was doing, he was onto something. More about that another time. This is a great move, though, because a lot of times Zerg will take a 4th right at this moment, and he would have killed it easy.
So he's just going to try to drive back some of this creep.
Really good move. Wow.
He's going to see the Locust.
Dude, this game is starting to give me some serious chills. This game in particular out of the series I'm really liking so far.
Oh, nice. Stopping that drone from making the hatch. And I think he just walks back here. That was just to keep the Zerg down a little bit. Now we have Muta Spire. Well, just a Spire. Coming up here.
Yeah, it could be Corruptors. We don't know.
Corruptor Spire could be that too. But he's making a Spire, and he's going to try again here with the presence of the Locust to actually get the 4th base up.
That was Q. Kind of. Not sure. It was weird. Maybe a misclick on that Oracle. You don't want to lose that Oracle for that right there. That's really
definitely
bizarre.
not.
Had to have been. Anyways,
notice the positioning of the 4th base here. Considering Swarm Hosts are in play, I'm surprised he didn't take the other 4th base, the one that's sort of in the middle of the map.
I think this was really on purpose because he knows that Hero is the best player in the world against Swarm Hosts. For sure. There is no debate up, guys in the chat. And so I think he's being like really careful because, for instance, that move out timing that we saw from Hero would have killed a 4th. And now he's like, well, I can't put it in the center because Hero will kill it. If any Protoss can kill that, it's Hero.
Whoa, Hero not looking for a second. Lost 1 Stalker too many. Now with Locust there, there's just not much you can do.
Yeah.
Those units are free, guys. They come out endlessly.
These 2 cannons actually being worth something now.
I know that shields are actually pretty good, but not as good as free units. Blink is done, by the way.
Yeah, 9 Mutas on the way, so... Good thing that Blink is done there.
Is he just going to stick with Mutas here?
I think it's hard to
is it
say.
the play? Do you just go swarm host till you have enough that they can't really do that much, and then you just switch right into mutas?
That's really interesting. Yeah, we do see that from Zergs from time to time. But this unit composition right now from Hero to have 5 Voids, I'm actually getting chills right now because this is so... Look at this, right? He's going mutas. Void Rays aren't particularly good against mutas, but they're not absolute garbage against it. So it's like the mutas can't actually engage us straight up, but this army absolutely can't engage the Swarm Host unless some positional error happens by Life. But he has killed that 4th base, and so it's 3 base against 3 base. Hero's trying to take his 4th, but the mobility here goes to Life by a little bit.
Yeah. We have a pretty... Oh, my God. I didn't actually see all this until we just got it on camera. Okay. Nice counterattack.
Wow.
Is he just going to go for that? No, he cannot go for the Nexus.
That's 13 probes. That's actually pretty gigantic.
Yeah. Nicely done there. I was going to say we see a pretty confident 4th base being made here for Protoss. Worker count, by the way, 65, for Life, with 59 here for Hero. So Life definitely did do some damage there to those workers. We have more Swarm Hosts coming out. Is he going to try to just do a strong Swarm Host Muta Ling play, push onto that 4th base?
Well, I think that the 4th B in there makes Swarm Host like way better. But I think he's just switching back into Swarm Host, realizing, okay, it looks like, he's already done some damage to the mutas. He has to continue to counter the mutas because there's so many out right now. But he realizes Hero's in a way better spot than he was on Deadwing, let's say, against the mutas. So mutas aren't going to win this game on their own. He has to switch into something else. And that's going to be back into those Swarm Hosts, which will do well against stuff like Phoenixes and Void Rays.
The Lings are coming down now. Nice warp and positioning there to make those Lings much less effective. And actually blinking so that the Stalkers on the other side get hit there too. That's pretty cute.
Really well done.
Yeah.
Most of us would warp in Zealots there, but you realize every mineral right now counts.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Is he going to be able to get that? Nope. Backs up. Never mind. Didn't see the Void Rays there in the mini-map for a second, moving up. Anyways, we have Zerg with a 4th base up. It's running. We have an impressive number of Swarm Hosts out here.
Yeah. I think he has to go like kind of a long turtle game Life does. Hero is the one that can potentially end this game early. Let's see if that's going to be something that's doable. He is moving out on the map right now, has that War Prism, has a lot of Void Rays. This is a tricky army to deal with, but it doesn't have splash damage, so Locusts are very strong against it.
The Swarm Hosts are gathering up. Now remember, if he loses those Swarm Hosts, he pretty much loses the game.
All right now he is pushing forward. Those mutas trying to delay him while he gets some more Locusts out here. We do have a Colossus up joining the battle right now. Hero pushing forward.
Actually, he's hallucinating Colossi here too. Oh my
God,
God, is he going to beat him? He actually drove the Swarm Host back.
Yeah, and they're trying to buy more time. The mutas come up to stall out right now.
GG.
Wow.
Sick.
Game 7.
Oh, Game 7. Hell yes.
This is a good series.
This is really nice. Wow.
I am just
and
overcome by chills.
It's going to end on the map we never see ever, Iron Fortress. And you can see the salt here from Life. Tension is rising as he had such an incredible lead. But Hero is adapting. He is figuring out the play style here of Life, and it actually does come down to our final game. Fantastic.
Yeah, this is what a great series that we're watching right now. I am actually so stoked.
I'm not sure.
My brain is going a mile a minute thinking about these games. This is the back and forth that I am getting so many chills over. I've watched every Hero game ever, and the way that he did that game, into the 5 voids, continually pushing out, stalling out on his Colossus for that long, and just beautiful play. And in Life with his transitions back and forth and trying to stall him out with the mutas, but just
it's pretty.
He even killed 13 probes of those Lings and stuff. It just wasn't quite enough.
Well, guys, we're going to go to the final game here. We're going to have a short break.